Hello everyone, I thought I would read a story to you. Now, I've gone for a bit of a change. Normally, when we hear stories, they are often fiction, means they're made up, they're not real. Instead, I thought I would read a non-fiction book to you. Now, my class really like these books about animals, about creatures. So this one is about sea turtles. So, the contents page, we could look at what is a sea turtle, what does a sea turtle look like, where do sea turtles live, what types of sea turtle are there, how big can sea turtles grow, what do sea turtles eat, what do baby sea turtles look like, why are sea turtles in trouble? There's also a sea turtle puzzle, I know, exciting, and there's a glossary. So, what is a sea turtle? Did you know the first sea turtles lived over 200 million years ago? A sea turtle is a reptile that lives in the sea. What other reptiles can be found in the sea? So you can get a saltwater crocodile, a marine iguana, Komodo dragon, sea snake. What does a sea turtle look like? It's got a back flipper, a short tail, a front flipper, a hard shell, sharp beak. Did you know sea turtles can't hide their head or legs like a tortoise? Can you read some of the parts of the sea turtle? I've done that. Sea turtles have long flippers to help them swim in the sea. Here are some facts. Their size is up to 2 meters long. They weigh up to 700 kilograms, that's more than us. They can swim 30 kilometers an hour, and they can live up to 100 years old. None of us are 100 years old at this school. They are really old. Where do sea turtles live? Did you know some turtles migrate across whole oceans so that they can feed or nest? Migrate means like travel. They travel that far. Can you see on this map, all of the blue is sea turtle habitat, so pretty much all over the world. Sea turtles spend most of their lives swimming in the sea. Where do sea turtles live? So we've got the Ngaloo Reef in Australia. It's a coral reef and a coastal lagoon. It's 5,000 kilometres squared, which is massive. Sea turtles are cold-blooded and like to live in a warmer sea. They also live with black-tip reef sharks, a blue tang, which looks like Dory from Finding Nemo, clownfish, hermit crab, sea crate, lionfish, seahorse, and a blue ring octopus all live in the same area. What types of sea turtle are there? Did you know 6 of the 7 kinds of sea turtles are now endangered? Wow, that's quite sad. Endangered means that they're almost all gone. They're almost either died or they've been killed or they've been hunted, and they're not really coming back very quickly. These are some types of sea turtles. So there are 7 kinds of sea turtle living across the world. This one here is a hawksbill. You can get a leatherback, a green turtle, a loggerhead, a Kemp's ridley, never heard of that one, flatback, and Olive's ridley. Maybe they're named after the people that discovered them. I don't know. I'm going to find that out. How big can sea turtles grow? So here's a picture. Can you see that? Picture of a human being about this. Humans are normally, you can get sort of 6 foot, 5 foot, 7 foot, sometimes, not often. But a leatherback turtle is bigger, can be bigger than a human. Isn't that crazy? The leatherback is the biggest turtle and can grow up to 7 feet long. Wow, it's taller than me. What do sea turtles eat? Do you know sea turtles have no teeth, but have a sharp beak to feed with? Some sea turtles eat animals and others just feed on plants. Sea turtle menu, here we go. They might like shrimp, seagrass, crab. Where do sea turtles lay their eggs? Did you know that sea turtles return to the beach where they were born to lay their eggs? Wow. Mother sea turtles come onto land to dig a nest and lay their eggs. So here is a turtle life cycle. Eggs, baby turtle, called a hatchling. Then it becomes a juvenile. Now my class learnt the other day that juvenile is kind of like a teenager, like a young adult. So it becomes a juvenile, like a teenage turtle. Then it becomes an adult, and then the adult lays the eggs, so it starts all over again. That's why it's a cycle, is round and round and round. What do baby sea turtles look like? Oh, look at that picture. Did you know that up to 200 sea turtles can hatch from one nest? After 2 months, the sea turtles hatch and find their way to the sea. They hatch from the nest, they have to crawl along the beach, and then they reach the sea. Why are sea turtles in trouble? Did you know lots of sea animals eat plastic as they think it's food? And you can see across the top, that's extinct in the wild, critically endangered, vulnerable, near threatened, and least concern. So it's like a scale of their risk. 13 million tonnes of plastic goes into the sea every year. Over 50% of sea turtles have had plastic found in their stomachs. So how can we stop plastic going in the sea? Lots of sea turtles are killed by nets, plastic and rubbish in the sea. How can we stop plastic going in the sea? I wonder. Puzzle pages. And then we have a glossary. So, reptile, it's a cold-blooded animal that lays eggs and is normally covered in scaly skin. Migrate is when an animal moves or travels from one place to another. Habitat, the area or place where an animal lives. Cold-blooded, an animal that uses the place it lives to help keep it warm or cold. Endangered, and animals whose numbers are dropping so that they could die out if nothing changes. It's a very interesting book. Very interesting book. Thank you for listening. See you soon.